Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Doki Takeover. Boy, it's been far too long since I said that I was going to do it literally the next day. Yeah, sorry about that. As you've seen on my channel recently, I've been quite busy with Zach's mod. And of course I've been enjoying my Easter holidays as well too, so there's that. So sorry about the massive wait. And then of course, as you'll see right now, I've already unlocked the Encore week, because I have in fact already tried to record this video twice with Sparky and River, and it just wouldn't work. So I've given up on that for now. Today's episode is going to be only me, unfortunately, so sorry about that. We'll see if we can sort things eventually, but for now it looks like I might just have to do this alone. So sorry about that, everyone. Well, anyway, without further ado, let's get into the week. Luckily, I didn't exactly miss too much. There weren't many spoilers, so it shouldn't be too bad. But, yeah. Oh, great. I've just realised I'm going to have to voice act all the characters now. So, you two must be the other members of Monica and the other girls keep mentioning. They seem to know you quite well, even though I haven't seen either of you at a club meeting before. Well, I guess I did get roped into this whole literature club thing not too long ago. Must have missed when you were around. I'm glad you showed up today, though. The whole singing thing has the club really inspired. For the school festival later today, they decided to sing live as the club's special activity. Not sure what singing has to do with literature, but everyone seemed on board. Can't be upset at it, though. I haven't seen Sayuri this happy in a while. I haven't had to go out of my way to wake her up for school nearly as much as I do. She's right outside with a happy smile, waiting for me, humming happy tunes. But if you guys didn't show up, I would have to be the one to sing with them. I'm not ready to embarrass myself in front of my peers like that yet. Plus, none of them could even figure out a song they wanted to duet. You think you guys can help them out? Happy gesture. Bait! Whole backlog of songs? I should give them all a nice selection to choose from. I'll let them know once they come back from prepping. Has anyone else ever considered that this is the day of the festival, and they're just now hearing the songs? They haven't practiced at all. That would go horrendously in real life. And I'll see you two tonight at the festival. Yeah, doing that is a terrible idea. For a festival or something like this, you should never just hear the song last minute. Audio's all set up. I'm ready to go when you are. Thank you so much for helping us. It's funny seeing you managing all that music tech. Yeah, you're like your own personal MC. In more ways than one. I wonder if that joke works in translation. Oh, are you gonna go first, Yuri? Mm-hmm. I found myself particularly immersed in the story of the track I picked. A song of two young lovers who wander into the shady parts of their lively hometown and come face to face with a monster. One ready to exact the will of God upon them with a chainsaw. And here we get into the week. I honestly gotta say, I really do like this week, even if the songs aren't really original, because the remixes that they've done are really well made. I mean, personally, I don't really like Sayori's, but other than that, the other three have really good songs in this. I mean, Yuri's is really good. I do like Crucify. And in all fairness, the original song against Taki is also quite good as well. Then again though, I personally think I prefer Monica and Natsuki's songs in this. Just because, well, Natsuki because I already like the Cappy mod as well, and Monica's because it's just so much cooler. Then again though, they did change the vocals completely in this, which you'll see in a bit, because obviously I know exactly what happens thanks to that lovely audio glitch thing that I've been dealing with for like weeks at this point. But yeah. And then also there's this bit in the song which it just makes no sense. Yeah, it's just kind of thrown in there and it's not the greatest. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I am looking forward to this, because after I'm finished with this, that finishes all of the content, pretty much, that was in the original mod. And I already know for a fact that we've got loads more songs for the other characters. I think the main character also has a full week. I believe there are also some duet songs as well between the characters. And of course you can change their outfits as well and stuff I've seen in other things. So I'm wondering how that's going to go. Because it's about time we get to the new content, really, because I've spent so long keeping this off. But yeah, it should be a fun one, I think. Really a shame that we lost all of the commentary between all of us, because it was quite funny what we were going on about quite a lot of the time. Then again though, quite a lot of it was just me explaining to them where these songs had come from originally, because Sparky and River especially don't know much about Predator Funkin. They kind of just showed up. In fact, they don't even know anything about Doki Doki as well. I actually had to explain what happens in the game to River, just so that they understood everything that was happening in the mod so far. So, you know, I think that's probably something that I probably should have put in the first video as well, because the game outright warns you it's set right after the end of Act 3 in the original DDLC, and if you haven't played it or you haven't seen it, this mod will make zero sense to you, and I really should have thought about that more. Oh well.
I'm gonna be honest. There were way too many songs in that list you gave us, and I didn't want to sift through every single one. This song had a picture of a cute cat as the album art, though, so naturally I went with that one. Cue the music!
3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go! I think this might be my favourite song in the week. Not too sure though, but I think I would say it is just because it doesn't have a weird bit like in Crucify. Because otherwise Crucify would absolutely be my favourite. Then again though, it probably does get bonus points just because it's nasty. And I think I've probably overdone that joke at this point, but you know what, I don't care. Yeah, I pretty much know this song off by heart in my head now, just because I've heard it that much. Still though, it's kind of funny to think, this song is a remix of a remix, because obviously it's basically reworking Cappy's Beethoven from the Cappy book, like Paper Kitty, and that was originally taken from the Beethoven song, of course, which is why it's called Beethoven. But yeah, it's funny to think that this is basically just a little remix and shoved together. I wonder why they've changed it so we don't get jacks on this side. You know, I'm not even going to bother cutting out that voice crack. You guys can have as many voice cracks as you want from me, because I'm just not going to bother. I've probably done quite a few of those at this point, I've just not noticed them in the recordings, because it does happen all the time. It's just kind of ingrained in my speech. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it, the Mario movie, that thing just came out, and it was awesome. You'll be seeing it soon, but there'll be some videos coming out on Chaos Theory, which is a joint channel that I'm doing with some other people like Smash Alex, Space Lobster 21, Mr. L Productions, Lucia, to name a few. Well, not to name a few, that's literally all of them. But yeah, you'll see some funny things that happened when me, Mr. L, and Alex went to see it on release day. And Christ, I was embarrassed after losing that bet. But yeah, you'll see it more there. There's one song in that list that popped out to me. The song was both happy and upbeat, and yet it felt really sad too. Stuff that's both sad and happy in that way really speaks to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. Roll credits!
3, 2, 1,
Because that's literally the name of the song. You know, I honestly don't actually know what this is remixing. I don't think I've ever actually seen the mod where It's Complicated is from, and I'm probably going to anger a lot of people just by saying that I don't know. I mean, I usually pride myself on having quite a big knowledge of Freddie and Funkin songs and mods, because I have played and seen so many. I mean, maybe I could make like a tier list thing in the future Glitcher of my favourite ones, but honestly, you guys probably already figured them out by now. Because top of the list is Indie Cross, obviously, which is getting an update soon, by the way. I'm looking forward to that. Although then again, I'm not exactly one for Hollow Knight, so maybe it won't be as cool for me. But yeah, top of the list is definitely FNF Indie Cross. Second is probably Doki Doki Takeover, or Takeover Plus now, wouldn't it be? But the next one is one that you guys would never actually guess, and that is FNF Funkin Manco, which is the massive TF2 mod that released a while back. Because I've never played TF2, and I know it's nothing around with it, but like, the mod is amazing. Incredible quality. And I personally think the amount of work that was put into it is incredible. Plus, it's actually difficult, unlike Doki Doki Takeover Plus here. Because, in my opinion, the only song in Doki Doki Takeover that's remotely difficult is Epiphany, just because the Markov notes have weird hitboxes. And that's literally it. The charting is nowhere near that difficult. Whereas in Indie Cross, especially because of all of the ridiculous mechanics, it's quite difficult. And Manco is no exception, although Manco's mechanics usually just stem from notes, aka either kill notes or notes that you just have to hit. Although there are some more unique ones, like the dodge mechanics when you're against the commander, I think. I'm probably going to enrage a lot of people by saying that, because probably not his actual name. It's not Sergeant, I think it's Commander. Yeah, that might be an interesting thing to get into at some point. Because, I mean, TF2 is really popular, and it is very funny. I mean, like, even I have seen all of the intro videos that they've made, like, you know, all of the Meat does. And I gotta say, it does look like a good game. There were a lot of songs that would have worked for me to sing. I'm happy that you even catalogued all our songs too, but this one in particular felt like something people would want me to sing. I think it's the name. Heh, it's called Glitcher. Whoop whoop. Yeah. I honestly really like the Hex mod as well, actually, but I wouldn't put it on a top list. Although, then again, Detected in the second version of the Hex mod, to this day, never beaten it. Because, I mean, first of all, in the mod, it's forced up scroll, and we've already established before in other videos that I just can't do up scroll for the life of me. Because, I don't know, it's just really hard to read, considering that I've only ever used down scroll. Here we get to the completely changed vocals that I was talking about earlier. It's completely different to before, and I genuinely don't know if I like it or not. It's like, if they change the chromatic scales, then fair game. But it's just the vocals that they're changing. I also think they've actually added a transition there, because I don't remember that before. Come to think of it, I don't think I've gotten a miss yet still, in, like, the entire playthrough. I might have to check on that, but if I can make it through this entire thing without getting a miss, that'd be awesome. Then again though, I doubt that I'll do that on something like Epiphany, because that would go horrendously wrong, I reckon. I probably can guess that I'm going to die on Epiphany during this playthrough, simply because of the Markov notes. I bet at the very end of the song, I'm just going to hit one of the Markov notes and forfeit the entire thing. I don't want it to happen, but I know it will, because that's the kind of dumb thing that will happen to me. Because I've had some really annoying things happen in the past. Like, playing 6-minute songs that are really difficult, and then getting one great instead of a sick, and then forfeiting the entire thing. I should probably have used that to make a short, but it's a recording that I haven't saved, unfortunately. That's probably a bit of a missed opportunity. Actually, speaking of shorts, the most recent one that I made, which was Katawa Shoujo theme one, that did really well. I did not think that people were still so interested in Katawa Shoujo, despite the fact that it's literally been over 10 years since it was released. Great game though, and absolutely hilarious memes can be made out of it. I did recently see a video that was basically just retelling the entire thing, but with memes, and it was so funny. Like, they're really relatable as well if you actually played the game. I just personally think the only kind of thing that they're missing is one that I called out in my community posts at one point, which was the fact that in Lily Satao's route, basically the way that you pick her up is by just constantly having heart attacks. It's quite a funny thing in my eyes, because you don't actually do much other than that to get her to like you, in my opinion. Or at least to confess to you, I think. Ha! There we go. Got some little dialogue at the end, and then that should be the end of the festival week. I think this is going to be a shorter video than before. I appreciate you two swinging by to help us put on this performance. On behalf of the Literature Club, I thank you. Cheery face. Ski yeah! Now that everyone's left, there's something I want to ask. You aren't from here, from what I've seen. And you can enter and leave this place very easily now, so I must ask. Is there a way to bring us back with you? This game is very limiting with what we can do, and the others will remain blissfully unaware regardless of what happens. But if they could have the opportunity to see what's beyond their school and homes, I think they would really love it. And maybe, just maybe, I can finally find the one who I've been longing for and see them face to face. And maybe... Boom! That's finished. So, as you can see, I haven't unlocked anything, because yes, I already played the week, yeah, blah 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 blah. You can get mad at me all you want, it's not my fault the recording screwed up 3 times. Anyway, next week is Encore. It doesn't have a list of songs, so I really don't know what to expect. I'm assuming that this week then is probably the main character's week. Other than that, I think it's really just a case of waiting for tomorrow, because I'm going to actually try and get the next episode out tomorrow, I promise. Partly. We'll see how things go. Anyway, that's enough for today's episode, I believe, because this video is going to get quite long otherwise. So, well, thanks for watching, I suppose. And to all my fellow idiots out there, bye!